What is up, friends on YouTube? This is Chris from Crisis Point, and welcome back to the channel. And this is my review of the Redmi 9C. Okay, before anything else, let's get the specifications out of the way. Okay, so in terms of design, it does share a certain resemblance with the Redmi 9A. With that textured back, adding more grip is just an amazing feel to the touch. On the right of the device is where you'll see the volume rockers and power button. Down below is where you'll find the speaker grill, micro USB port for charging, and the primary microphone. Around back is the triple camera setup, which is an upgrade over the Redmi 9A, making it more equipped in photography, but we'll get to that later. In addition to this is the fingerprint sensor, which allows you to unlock your device the traditional way, and is very responsive. And in front of the device is that beautiful display with a 5-megapixel front-facing camera in the form of a notch, which is okay. Now, the one thing that I've noticed, which I think is a trend now, is that despite having a massive 5000 mAh battery, the Redmi 9C is such a pleasure to hold without that much heft. Unlike other smartphones that feels like a brick. Fresh out of the box, the Redmi 9C also comes with MIUI 12, much like the Redmi 9A, giving it a few visual enhancements, which is a nice touch and a quick visual presentation of the amount of storage allotted for your device. Now, in terms of photography, the Redmi 9C comes with a variety of shooting modes to play with. Luckily, I have my good friend here, Bea Chu, who gave me some insights on how to maximize photography even on an entry-level smartphone. Bea here specializes in a ton of videography and sound tech, and if that is your bag, feel free to check her links in the description down below. Shooting modes are rather similar to the Redmi 9A, giving you that level of flexibility for every situation. Here are a few samples. Alright, so this is a test of the front camera where it basically gives you a taste of what it feels like using the front camera for your online classes or Zoom meetings or whatever. It's actually a lot more important to capture something like this with a very noisy background. It's not every day that you're going to be inside a studio wherein the sound quality would be amazing. It's going to be a quiet room. So it's best to first test it out in situations like this wherein there's a lot of noise happening in the background, to determine if this device is actually a good buy when it comes to online classes or meetings or whatever. Peace. Alright, so gaming on the Redmi 9C is decent. Titles like Mobile Legends just fly. Given that this game isn't too demanding in terms of processes, the MediaTek Helio G35 runs very well. You can play games with high frame rates and HDR turned on, but Ultra settings isn't available at this time. Next is Call of Duty Mobile. Now, I've been playing this game religiously for the past few months now, and it's such a fun game to play, especially with friends. And considering that this is an entry-level device, there have been rumors that this game is just unplayable on the Redmi 9C. However, for you to actually enjoy running this game on your new Redmi 9C, there is actually a simple trick that you can do to have a very enjoyable experience. Simply head over to the settings, change the graphics to low, and set the frame rates to high, and that will give you a very enjoyable experience. Overall, if you're gonna ask the real me, I'd honestly say the Redmi 9C is the best smartphone you can get at this price point. It packs a punch at a low cost, which brings a lot of value for your money. Get it? And that's about it for my review of the Redmi 9C. Thanks again for watching. If you did enjoy this review, do let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Wear a mask and stay safe. This is Chris once again, and I'll catch you in the next one.